This is a story from the quote of President Trump to farmers who assembled at the White House. We're going after Virginia with your crazy governor. They want to take away your Second Amendment. You know that, right? You'll have nobody guarding your potatoes. Day 1. It is a cold February day, and the new crop of potatoes is just in the ground, an average of 6 weeks before last frost. I am in Virginia, the well-known home of potato farming. To guard the potato is a sacred duty, which I have studied since my days at Au Gratin, a boarding school for people who aspire to one day protect potatoes. I have my weapon, and I have my training. I settle at the edge of the field with my carbine on my knees and prepare for a long spring. Day 2. It rained today. I kept my eyes on the potatoes, just as I knew that they would be keeping their eyes on me. I walked the perimeter of the field. This will be a good crop, if only I can keep it safe for the 75 to 135 days that potatoes require. I must keep it safe. Day 3. As I walked today, I saw something move just at the corner of the field. By the time I got there, it was too late. There was a footprint in the soft, slightly acidic soil. A boot, not mine. I think the potato raiders will be here soon. I think they are making their preparations. I must make mine. Day 4. No sign of the raiders today. At midday, the farmer's daughter brought me a glass of milk. "You sure look thirsty out there," she told me. I took it from her hands and thanked her. "And you've been sent to guard our potatoes?" she asked. I shrugged. I am a potato guardian of few words. I let my eyes speak for me. "What an interesting life," she said. "Do you get lonely?" I told her I did not. The question stayed with me. Lonely? Do I get lonely? No. I have the potatoes, and I have my Second Amendment rights. I do not need anything else. Day 5. The farmer's daughter brought me another glass of milk and watched me as I sipped it. I think it is too late to tell her that milk is not a good drink when you are hot in the middle of the day. I think we have gotten into a pattern now, which I regret. She is nice. She has kind eyes, like I imagine a potato would have, though she only has 2, which is low for a potato. After drinking the milk, I dozed off a little. When I awoke, there were more footprints at the edge of the field. I must be more vigilant. If I do not protect these potatoes, who will? Day 6. I planted a trap at the corner of the field where the footprints keep appearing. It was hot and tiring work, and the farmer's daughter brought me another glass of milk. "I guess all you have is milk." "Oh, I guess all you have is milk," I said, in what I hoped was a pointed way, but she did not seem to understand what I was getting at. "Yes, we've got lots of milk, thanks heavens." "Good," I said, but really I did not think it was good. Day 7. Last night there was a frost. I'm glad the potatoes are sleeping sound and warm below a blanket of 2 inches of soil. I went to check the trap at the edge of the field. There was something in it. A boot. The boot was bigger than mine, but not by much. I followed the tracks as far as they went to the edge of the wood. I should mention there are woods here in Virginia where I guard potatoes. That must be where the potato raiders came from. "Did you catch him?" the farmer's daughter asked. "No," I said, "but be on the lookout for someone with a very muddy sock." I took a sip of the milk she had brought. I bet the raiders come back tonight. You can't get far with one boot, Not here, not in the potato fields of Virginia. I reset the trap and put the boot next to it as bait. Day 8. No movement at the trap, but there are new footprints at the edge of the field. New ones with sneaker treads. This potato raider must own multiple sets of footwear, which complicates matters slightly. I got a call from an old friend from Potato Guardian training. He washed out. People were always taking potatoes from under his nose, and he was a laughingstock amongst us. Now he works in finance. He asked if I had heard the news about the governor and what he was planning to do. I said I had not, so he told me. I cannot believe the governor would come for our Second Amendment rights. No potato will be safe then. It's monstrous. The farmer's daughter brought me my milk right after this conversation, but I told her in a forbidding tone I was not thirsty. Day 9. A small success. I spent an uneasy night after the news about the governor, tossing and turning at the edge of the field of my precious charges. Toward dawn, I saw a shadowy figure prowling at the edge of the field. I got up. He did not see me creep toward him. I leaped at him, caught him by the leg. As we tussled, several potatoes fell out of his jacket. Jacket potatoes. He wriggled his foot free of his boot and ran away. Now I have 2 boots. I do not know what his footwear situation entails, but it seems to grow further complicated. I was very glad to have my Second Amendment rights in that altercation, although, come to think of it, I did not use my carbine at all in this encounter. Then I woke up, bewildered. Was it all a dream? Did I catch a potato raider? How briefly. I went to look for the boot, but there was nothing there. Day 10. I am unsure what reality is, what is a dream. The potatoes will slumber another 2 months, but I cannot rest. The farmer's daughter did not bring me any milk today. Instead, it was her father. He came out to the corner of my field and said I had to get off his property and there was no such thing as a potato guardian. Don't be like that, Cyrus, I said. The president knows about me. I am for sure a real thing that definitely exists. He said his name was not Cyrus, and I had to get away from here. I packed up my things, slung my carbine over my shoulder. I said goodbye to each potato and set off. Day 11. Almost at the Maryland border. I receive a call from Cyrus. During the night, someone took all the potatoes. Cyrus was sobbing so hard I could scarcely make out his words. I should not have doubted you, he said. You are real, and the need for you is real, and the need for protecting your Second Amendment rights is the realest of all. I could tell that all the starch had gone out of him. I will be sure to write to my governor at once. Please come back. Please guard my crop. I would love that, Cyrus, I said, but I go where the potato calls. And I continued over the border toward another state with the new motto, live free or die. The Spuds needed me, and I could not look back. End.